that for a discerning family, it offers privacy. You're obviously on big grounds here, you're not too close to your neighbors. It offers peace and quiet. Got a fairly good backdrop behind us here. And considering that we are 10-15 minutes from the CBD, slightly further from the airport, but still very, very close, I think that it offers amazing quality of life, peace, privacy, space. If you're an entertainer and you enjoy hosting many people, I think homes like this lend themselves to that.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Prop In. If this is your first time on this channel, my name is Tobias. What we do on this channel is that we explore and showcase some of the most extraordinary homes in and around South Africa. Today is nothing short of that. We are in Constantia in the Western Cape. Cape Town, as all of our international friends know, and we're looking at this beautiful, stunning, classical home. I'm so excited for this tour as we're about to show you something different. This is our second time in Constantia, and as always, we've always been sort of inspired and impressed by the landscape here. The views of the mountain and just the overall environment here is something like we don't experience often. And before we get into this tour, a massive thanks to the listing agent, Matthew, for giving us this opportunity and honor to share his beautiful listing with you guys. All the listing details will be down in the description. Now we have something quite special behind us here. A car which matches so well with the property, but also gives a different energy in terms of elegance versus pure violence here.
Yeah, so we've had a Jaguar in the previous episode, which people should actually catch up on. But this Jaguar V6 F-Type S, supercharged V6, 280 kilowatts, 410 Newton meters. I mean, it's a very elegant beast. And some might say this design is actually even better than the current design. I don't know, what do you think?
Interesting. In the comments, let us know which design you think was better. But even driving down here, the sound that this car produces, what do you think about the sound?
Absolutely thunderous.
The sound is incredible. If your neighbor or your friend is arriving at the door, he doesn't need to call you. You'll know that he's arrived. But if you guys want more details on this car or any high-end car, make sure to go to Moto Village down here in Cape Town, and they'll be sure to help you out. Contact person Neo.
Jeremy.
Jeremy is your guy. Hit him up and then he'll be able to help you out. We're so excited for this one, the honor, and just bring you guys this beautiful home. This home is currently for sale. As I've mentioned, all the details will be down in the description. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's prop in. As the gate opens, you're driving down this panhandle driveway. To your left, you're greeted by a large soccer pitch. And having a soccer pitch on arrival here, we're quite tempted just to take off our shoes and have a go at the soccer pitch. But then after the soccer pitch, to your left, you're met by the 2-bedroom cottage. And saying cottage now is a bit of an understatement. I think that could sit well in Greenpoint as an entire apartment.
Yeah, I mean, it's its own entire home. Just that alone, I'd be very, very happy with.
Yeah, so if you put your guests there, they'll be more than happy, and they'll probably go silent for a few days just so you can forget that they're there and they can enjoy themselves. So after you pass the cottage, you're greeted by this panhandle area. Opens up to this large, well paved off motor court, hedged off by greenery, increasing that privacy and seclusion. We are in Constantia. On Constantia, you have these beautiful homes which are situated in private earths, covered by greenery, and when you're coming back home after a long day, this is peaceful and zen. And as you approach the home and looking at the external facade, but before we get into that, 3-car parking garage behind me, glass panels either side, giving you this beautiful external facade. And then as you enter the entryway, but looking at the entryway, it's a mixture between some traditional classic elements with the columns. You get the framing and moldings around all these window panels, but also get a little bit of modern elements in terms of the sharp corners, aggressive overhang in terms of the roof overhang, and then you have this large entrance, suspended glass pendant there, and then we have this beautiful, elegant entrance. Now myself, we're talking a couple of days back in terms of just modern features nowadays. There's a trend that's going back to more rich, soulful, and colorful interiors, because when a time comes where things become ultra modern, things start to become imbalanced. So this home is a beautiful example of what a modern home with a rich interior can provide. So starting the tour on the entryway and entering this home, immediately you're greeted by warmth. Beautiful timber flooring, wooden flooring, warming up the entire living area. This home is comprised with the living area, outdoor covered terrace. Opposite us, we get the wine cellar, salon, as well as the covered pergola, which we'll touch on in a bit. So entryway, beautiful console setup here, large mirror, and you'll see throughout there's all these adjacent or accent walls, which gives the space so much more character. To my left, staircase leading you to the top floor, which is the bedroom quarters, and then as we pan up, we see these beautiful light pendants, giving the space so much interest, suspended from this almost rectangular chrome plate, and gives the space such a beautiful, warm mood. And then either side of me, art pieces. This home is adorned with beautiful art pieces. I think out of all of them, this has to be one of my favorite ones. So this one here, as well as upstairs, looking at, firstly, touching on the colors, it ties in the rug which you guys are standing on, as well as the colors that we see here. This is Lindsay Levendal. This was showcased and exhibited at Salon 91 here in Cape Town, and the idea behind his work is that he marries sort of beauty as well as distortion, mimicking or explaining his upbringing. He was born in the Cape Town, Cape Flats, so you see in terms of his artwork, his interpretation of that, creating a beautiful piece, but in terms of just having that distortion, you'll find this slightly funny. His work is described as being slightly trippy, and looking at it, you can get a sense of it.
Yeah, I mean, from far away, you can actually make out the figure in the photo. But when you come up close, you see that distortion that comes from all the chaotic lines.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that you see quite a bit of texture from it, and he's done really well to create that figure to come out just from the contrast. But in real life, it has a really, really rich effect.
Very beautiful sort of pop of color. It's just stunning and merges well and draws and connects all the different elements in terms of furniture pieces that we'll see around. To my left, beautiful cozy area here with greenery, giving the space such a timeless feel. Transitioning from the main entranceway into the kitchen and the staff quarters, or the guest bedroom. To my right here, we are met with a cloakroom as well as a bench to hang all the sort of your raincoats, all your boots hanging here, and then flowing further this side. Beautiful fenestration, bringing natural lighting either side, but I've explained in terms of the accent wall. This has such beautiful textures to it, and then the lighting that bounces in these surfaces creates or exaggerates the textures on these walls even more. And then the art pieces around, there are too many beautiful art pieces to describe in one video. Flowing further this side, glass fenestration, and for people who aren't quite familiar with Cape Town, the landscape, we are in Constantia, and Constantia is categorized by having this beautiful mountain views from all the yards essentially. So while you are in your yard or in the bedroom, the views get better the higher we go, but you see this beautiful view on a day like this. It's just magical and so crisp today. Flowing further this side, we're met by the guest bedroom. So this guest bedroom, the fact that this is a guest bedroom is impressive. To my right, cabinetry space as well as a wet bar, and then to my left, the bathroom, which we'll touch on in a bit. I love this wallpaper that they have in this room. Adjacent wall again, just giving the space such warm or a pop of color, creating an interesting space. Large window panels throughout, giving the space natural lighting. Double leaf door allowing you to exit an entrance into this room, but in terms of the space, it's a large bedroom area. You can even have sort of a lounge set up here, coffee table in front of us, and then a lounge area behind me. Artwork adorning this wall, and even with the adjacent wall that side, we have a beautiful large artwork which commands so much presence in this room. Then going into the bathroom, touching on a few details which are consistent in all the bathrooms here. Floating vanity, wall-mounted tap fixture, circular mirror with the LED lighting, standalone bathtub, and then a large walk-in shower. I love this detailing here with the tiles, almost a mosaic-like finish, but the dark charcoal-like finish contrasts all the surfaces that we can see with the bathtub as well as the wall finish. Frosted glass just to give you a little bit of privacy, but not too much that no natural lighting flows in here. Stunning bathroom, and if a guest were here, you're probably going to overstay their visit. Back to the passage and into the kitchen. Now, entering this beautiful kitchen. This kitchen here sits on its own wing, mixed with the dining area as well as a lounge or secondary lounge area, but looking at the kitchen first. To my left, built-in Siemens appliances, coffee machine, as well as a microwave. But looking at the paneling here, I love the juxtaposing of this beautiful warm paneling, juxtaposing with these black handles or elements, as well as this tinted black fitting. It contrasts well. Below us, we have the drinks cooler, or wine cooler rather. To my left, floating or this beautiful seamless flowing countertop with this waterfall edge. It has a slight lip this side, giving this space almost a breakfast area, breakfast nook. To my left, plenty of countertop real estate, and I love the fact that the cabinets actually stretch the entire length of the ceiling. It's floor to ceiling, giving you abundant storage. And then this side, beautiful AEG burners here. It's just a gas burner, large hob above it, and then again accent walls finished with this darker material, and then again sink this side, dark countertop finish, as well as this beautiful warm wooden finish contrasting very well. Now if we pan up here, I love this. Every time we have contrasting materials, contrasting feelings around the home, it all comes together to create such a balanced space. As you pan up, you see this exposed concrete finish, but because the furniture is so warm, because you have these softer textures, this cozy rugs, cozy high volume couches, it mixes very well. Then taking everyone this side, dining area, beautiful suspended light panels here, or light fixtures rather, and then we have a very cool circular window panel which brings in slight natural lighting. I love with the paneling or the glass fenestration always brings the outside in, giving you that natural feeling inside. And then here we have a very cozy area, floor to ceiling sliding doors, bringing the outside inside in terms of just visually, but also in terms of the view that you have from outside. You're almost tempted to go out there, take off your shoes, and then start swimming. Now, in terms of coziness, this has to be one of the most cozy space in the room.
Yeah, I mean, we're already approaching winter. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the fireplace hearth right in front of you there. That vantage point that you have from sitting on the couch and looking out into the view, I can just imagine this, a cozy day, having some marshmallows, having some coffee, you know, very homely.
This is probably where I'll find you most of the time.
Exactly.
As we go that side, you guys will see the cinema. The fact that you have so many amenities in this home just is incredible. If you are in this property during lockdown, it isn't anything that you could complain about. So finishing off here and going into the main area. This is where I'd call maybe the engine or the heart of the home. In front of me, we're greeted by this large dining area, but either side of this, there's so many details we'll go through. Adjacent to this dining table, we have this beautiful textured wallpaper, which is finished off with the stunning art piece, giving this area so much presence. You'll see throughout the slight influences of African culture in terms of the prints that side, this large print or artwork this side with the elephants, such stunning finishes. And then in terms of dining tables, this is incredible. If my maths serves me correctly, Neo, this is 10?
Correct, 10-seater.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Suspended from the ceiling, we have these beautiful light pendants, finished off again with this dark finish, and then the light illuminating gives us a rich texture. Flooring this side adjacent. I love the fact that it is open plan, but all the areas are sort of, you aren't confused in terms of the functioning of that space. And below there now we have this stunning large black rug, which almost mimics what we have above us. Then flooring this side, this is an additional lounge area, more of a formal lounge area. And if you guys can pick up in terms of the rug color, it touches on and mixes well with the painting that we already saw, as well as all the other furniture pieces. It's also a very rich and warm tone. This beautiful, interesting coffee table, as well as the artworks that you can see, or the pieces that you can see on top of it, just to finish it off. And then adjacent to me, we have these beautiful, large portraits. Illuminating above, I love the fact that the lighting pieces throughout this entire home it's not harsh lighting, it's almost just ambient lighting. As it gets darker, you start to notice it even more. And then, as Nell has mentioned, we are going into the colder winter months, so these beautiful fireplaces will get much use. And it's finished off and cast with this beautiful stone finish throughout, giving it a more rugged feeling. And then Nell, we've had people complain when last time we just left it, if you know, you know, if you know, let us know. And people want to know, so please finally let people know.
Yeah, so this is a Bang & Olufsen speaker.
Yeah.
I believe this is the BO Lab 9. So these speakers, whenever you see them in these high-end homes, they function very well as a discrete furniture piece, but as well as a very, very high-end speaker. So if you know, you know, is the whole idea when every single time you visit one of these homes, especially when they have their cover, you might mistake it for a furniture piece instead of a speaker.
Yeah, and now it's almost exposed, but typically with these speakers, you do have a cover piece, which is it's more of a softer material. And when you do buy one, and you're able to buy different covers, almost as a phone cover, but a material, artistic material, so you can play a little bit of displaying it not only as a speaker, but also as an art piece. So now that you know, you'll always know. Next time, if you know, let us know, please. Again, textured walling here, stunning, giving this space so much texture. And then this side, we have a passage leading us to the office, which can be converted into the 6th bedroom in this home. And then beautiful artwork leading us down this passage. Cornices, or you have this wall lighting. And then to my right, we have the home cinema. As you can see, cozy room here, warm, high volume rug. And then a large screen to be spending your Saturdays, Sundays tucked in here and just enjoying your favorite shows. What would you watch here?
I always say I'll watch Mr. Robot, but I think this time around, I'll just stick to enjoying some Top Gear. A little throwback, nostalgia, I'd really enjoy that.
Spot on. Transitioning this side, we get more of the play area, homework room area, but in terms of just the connection to the outdoor area, it's just beautiful. And speaking about the outdoor area, heading out to the covered patio, throughout this home, one thing I didn't mention, you have surround sound speakers throughout. And then the way in which this outdoor patio area is just tastefully furnished, you'd mistaken it as a formal lounge in the indoor area. But one detail I want to touch on here is this table. You have this large coffee table, textured, almost repurposed from its original purpose of being a large door. But as you can look, it's a stunning piece, rich, different textures, connecting all the different elements, the warm elements as well as the more industrial elements that we've seen with the suspended or the exposed roof, concrete roof that we've seen inside. But all these pieces come together perfectly well, and underneath it, just putting it all together, we have this large, beautiful rug. The views from here are incredible and something that we will touch on a bit later. But flooring this side of the garden area, this home is almost shaped as a sort of a donut with the entertainment area being in the middle. So flooring this side, we have an additional covered patio area, entertainment area. Braai to my left, wet bar to my left, and then in front of me, we have this outdoor dining area covered as well. And now as you step back there and you pan up, I love this detailing that we have here. Beautiful framing throughout here with these steel columns, but above we have this pergola design which gives slight shading, but from an architectural perspective, aesthetically it is quite pleasing, and it ties in well with the design that we'll see behind you guys with that pergola almost lounge area. And then behind us, glass panels giving you a view of this outdoor garden and greenery, tying in again with that timeless feel, bringing the greenery inside here and also giving this view of that beautiful stone cladding that we can see behind. Before we go further that side, I'd like to bring everyone this side. This side, as I mentioned, this home is filled with many different amenities, such as a salon, you have a play area, outdoor area, you have a steam room, and then here as we transition to this space here, we're greeted with the home gym. In terms of the size and the scale of this gym, some hotel gyms are even smaller than this. Here you're able to have all your accessories, all your different workout machines, and you're able to do all the workouts. But from here, one thing I want to touch on is the views that you have here while you are working out. Now, this isn't a bad view to have.
Not a bad view at all.
So adjacent to this space here, we have the bathroom, so you are able to shower, bath after the gym. And then transcending further up into the space, we're met with a courtyard here. Jacuzzi in front of me, and then a beautiful moment here just to relax and just enjoy the landscape. To my left here is the space I was describing in the beginning of the tour. So as you drive in from the main entryway, you go past the soccer pitch and then you go past the cottage. This here is the entrance to the cottage. But as we mentioned, to describe this as a cottage is to not be accurate, but they use this as a slightly separate space to the main house. So just going through this space, greenery hedging this entire area, creating some level of privacy, but also giving it that nice leafy element to it. Outdoor furniture, covered patio, we have the braai in front of us, and then outdoor dining as well. As we enter these large sliding doors, we're met with a kitchen with all the different elements, again with this beautiful, beautiful black tiling contrasting all the white walls that we can see. Breakfast bar with this overhang, indoor dining as well as a lounge area, and then beautiful artwork just to give you that pop of color in this area here. Aircon throughout, and then as we head upstairs, this here is the cottage area, so don't get confused in terms of the main house as well as this cottage. This is a separate cottage area, so when you do have guests, you can have your guests here. But this here is so impressive that this is a cottage, because this can easily be an entire home or an entire 2-bedroom apartment by itself. To my left here, we have the bedroom area, aircon, large windows throughout, as well as outdoor space here. This here, the balcony stretches the entire length to the other bedroom, but above us, beautiful pergola design, and then the views just open up into the entire entertainment area. This is magical, and all the bedrooms in this home have some sort of view of the outdoor area, wanting to always have access to the outdoor area from the bedrooms. So back towards you guys there, and to my left, you're met with the bathroom. We'll touch on the details of the bathroom from the other bedroom. Back to the landing on the sleeping quarters. To my left, we're met by the bathroom. Stunning finishes, very modern, walk-in shower, vanity design, and then you have a wall-mounted tap mixer fixture and large mirror as well. And then the bedroom area, beautiful carpet below, very cozy, and again, while you are in this bed, the view you have of the mountain area, direct access onto the balcony, is just magical. And if you have guests here, it's a high likelihood that they won't leave your home. One day will extend to 2 to 3 to 4, and they'll end up being your neighbors. So be very cautious with having neighbors here or family and friends here. Back towards you guys and back to the downstairs area so we can have a look at the garden. Coming down these staircases, this is the entrance that we use just to get up to the cottage. But as you can see, different elements combining, creating magical moments throughout this home. Greenery, stone cladding, glass fenestration, aluminium, all coming together and creating a beautiful moment. To my right here, as I mentioned, slightly elevated, we have the outdoor dining area, which beautifully looks out into this large garden. As I mentioned, this home is over 8,000 square meters of just outdoor area, and you can see it here in abundance. To my left, sunken jacuzzi area, and adjacent to that, we have this beautiful Zen moment here. And I want to take you guys through to the salon just to see the view that you have from outside. So flowing further this side and around the corner here, we're opened up to the home spa. Right, so coming towards you guys there and further down, the views from here are even more exceptional, because from here you see the entire architecture of this home. You see this beautiful glass balustrade and then the beautiful detailing of the home itself. See the lighting inside, but we'll go more details in terms of the upstairs area. Large pool to my right, but before that we have to touch on this wine cellar room. This area here is such a special area. As you walk in, you feel that slightly temperatured just to be able to accommodate everything that it has here. Pool table, open shelving throughout, and then we have this exposed brick suspending or hedging this entire room. Glass doors in front of you guys and just creating such a moody room here. Able to illustrate your wine collection, your drinks collection in a beautiful way as you have this open shelving throughout. And then here we have a lounge area with this beautiful pop of color due to this rug below. And then we have this very rich wooden table, a coffee table in front of us. It's just such a beautiful moment and a tastefully designed area. As we flow outside, we have this stunning view. Large pool going length to length, and from here you see this entire home, classic build, and then greenery everywhere else. When you have a garden like this, you are able to entertain people, you are able to have family and friends throughout this entire space. This home can easily host over 100, over 200 people. To my left, we have this elevated boma area with this beautiful detailing here. Above us and adjacent, we have this beautiful screen, which from just a visual perspective is a beautiful detail, and also just from a functionality perspective, it does block away a lot of sunlight throughout the day. Cozy furniture surrounding this entire area, and from here you're able to just enjoy the day, interact with people on the other side of this entire area. You're able to have a dip in the pool, and then adjacent to me we have a trampoline here. That was it for the first level. So much to see, so much to experience in one home, but now we're gonna go upstairs and see the bedroom quarters.
This is obviously the part of Cape Town that was first established along this mountain. So some of the oldest tree plantations around here. Obviously Kirstenbosch has got some history. These are some of the first farms that were set up in the Cape. We are also on the doorstep of some of the oldest world-class wine farms in South Africa. It's literally within 5 minutes drive from here, and that's quite special. But I think that's what makes it different. It's not just a modern home. It's very much been geared and designed for family living.
Right, going up into the bedroom quarters, but before we get there and arriving at this landing, we then speak about the powder room to the left side as you enter this home. Beautiful powder room with this interesting wallpaper, which is quite playful but also stunning at the same time. You have a floating vanity that side, as well as a beautiful chrome fitting sandware. And as we arrive at these landings, you can see these beautiful suspended light pendants even clearer. And then to my right, we have this beautiful art installation to my right. And as we arrive at the bedroom quarters, we're met by this long passageway dividing the main bedroom away from the other additional beds. But as you can see, console setup, beautiful large art installation or print work, touching again and tying in the one that we saw in the main dining area with the upstairs area. Incredible use of color in this upstairs area with this wall detailing. And then again, as you guys get closer here, this is another Lindsay Levendale artwork. So it's just a stunning piece overall. To my right, that's the main bedroom, and then behind you guys where we're going to start this tour on this floor are the other bedrooms. But having a look at this moment right here, large panels bringing you natural lighting into the entrance, and then we have this circular piece again giving this entire area a bit of harmony away from all the sharp and diagonal lines. Starting this side, to my right, this is the first bedroom. Beautiful rug below us giving you some warmth. Floor to ceiling cabinets, large windows giving you natural lighting. I love the fact that in this room the window framing is this white, contrasting with all the other windows that we'll see throughout this tour. To my right, we have the bathroom blessed with such incredible lighting. It is currently 3 p.m. so you have the best lighting in this entire home at the moment. Study area here outlooking into the driveway area. In front of us here we have another bedroom as well as its own ensuite, and then we have a linen closet here finished off with this beautiful warm color that we've seen throughout. And then entering this third bedroom on this floor, this bedroom overlooks into the entertainment area, projector behind me, and then you have the slightly suspended ceiling, and then this side walk-in closet, floor to ceiling, and then we're greeted by this beautiful bathroom area. Great use of wall finishes. They did finish this wall with this glass, giving you natural lighting, standalone bath as well as standalone sunway, and then to my right, walk-in shower, and then we have a floating vanity in front of us with the opening below it. But then this tile here just creates such an interesting space, a mosaic-like tile contrasting with all the different lighter tones that we see. And then we have this, either side of this large mirror, we have this wall-mounted light fixtures, just finishing this entire setup beautifully. Now, this is the amount of lighting in here we've seen in terms of bathrooms. When it is dark, it creates a space where you just want to use it and be out, but when it is natural lighting like this, you don't mind taking a bath here and spending an hour or two just relaxing and just enjoying the view.
Precisely that. I mean, there's going to be a similar bathroom setup that we're going to see that has that, but reclining into that tub and enjoying that view, I mean, that's just an awesome way to end the day.
Yeah, as the sun is setting now, this view is going to get even better. So back to the landing and off to the main bedroom. So as I mentioned, they did want to separate the main bedroom away from the other bedrooms just to give that added privacy to the primary suite. Frameless glass balustrades heading this entire area, and then as we enter here, we have the main bedroom. A large cabinetry space. This is more of your dressing room. This is more of your walk-in closet with a bench in front of us, but spacious. Cabinets throughout. Behind you guys there we have a mirror giving you or exaggerating that spacious feeling. And then taking you guys this side, this bathroom here. Before we touch on the main bed area, this bathroom is incredible. Firstly, additional cabinetry space in front of me with this beautiful warm wooden finish, finished off with this black handle giving you some contrast, but then this door is frosted a bit just to give you some privacy within the bathroom area. But now as you take everyone here, this is insane. This is incredible. This bathroom here, sometimes when we see spaces like this with so many different elements, so many different textures, by speaking about it, we don't do it actual justice. Sometimes we just have to let it speak for itself. In front of us, double shower, the adjacent walls finished with this black marble finish, which then wraps around the entire ceiling and connects this floating vanity to the shower. Floating vanity with double basin as well as wall-mounted sunway. Then either side we have these beautiful light pendants. But speaking about light pendants, above the standalone bathtub, slightly elevated, and as we pan up, we have this artistic light pendant, which you guys I'm sure would have seen from outside. Just creates such a stylistic and interesting space here. Either side of this marble, we have this warmer wooden finish, and then it is adorned by these artworks, giving the space more pop of color. And then behind there, frosted in there, is the water closet. Surrounding this entire ceiling, we have surround sounds. When you are here after a long day and you're filling up the bathtub, you might want to start playing classical music, and then from here you're able to see this beautiful mountain range, the greenery in front of you. We also have a green curtain in front of you guys, not a curtain in terms of the fabric curtain, but in terms of the greenery, just blocking the soccer pitch from this main area this side. But the view from here is incredible. This bathroom, it's just insane, and I hope the camera can really do it justice in terms of the materiality, the composition, and just having everything captured well on the camera. So back to the landing this side, off to the main bedroom, spacious main bedroom, large bed in front of us, and then again with this beautiful wallpaper finishing off that entire wall, contrasting with the white one that we have, downlights throughout, and then we have this cool, very architectural light pendants on this wall. This wallpaper also has this beautiful texture towards it, and then just in terms of the light switches throughout, we have these very modern light switches. When all the lights in this home are on, you're able just with the click of a button to switch everything off. So finally heading outside into this outdoor balcony area. The sun is at its peak moment, just to be flooding this entire home. Massive balcony area, artwork in front of us, and finished well with this almost pebble-like on top of this downstairs covered patio, and then greenery hedging this entire area, giving you that privacy that you do have in Constantia. And then flooring this side here, we have this frameless balustrade, giving you these endless views both from the downstairs area as well as the surrounding areas. In front of me here, outdoor furniture, allowing you in the morning time just to step out here and have that morning coffee and just enjoy this beautiful landscape, which constantly changes throughout the months. Summer months, winter months, it's constantly changing. And then flooring the side, outdoor lounges, and then a very cool cocoon-like sitting area. All these bedrooms, you are able to access the balcony, which gives this area such a beautiful finish to it. As you guys can see here, drawing an end to the tour, you can see the entire home in its entirety. We've seen the downstairs entertainment area, covered patio, the cottage behind you guys, the salon, as well as the wine cellar. So many different amenities that we have in this home. We'd just like to thank you so much to Matthew, the listing agent, for giving us the opportunity to showcase this beautiful home with you guys in the heart of Constantia. Constantia is known for the high-end homes, the high-end environment, the greenery, as well as being in close proximity to world-class vineyards just at your doorstep. If you want more information on this property, head down to the description. The listing link will be down there. We had such fun featuring this home on this channel. These are the types of homes, when we speak about world-class homes, these are the types of homes we always want to feature. And again, thank you so much to Motor Village for giving us access to their beautiful Jaguar. If you want to inquire on high-end vehicles, head over to their website. More information will be there. And from us at Let's Prop In, we had so much fun recording this episode. Thank you so much for the consistent support that you guys stay giving us. We're so keen to showcase more homes of this caliber. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.